Shadowblade here with another episode of Factorio with Angels and Bob's Mods. We're still doing a little bit of science here. I unlocked the module thing and I forgot that module has like its own science. It's really bizarre. So I'm going to ignore that for now. But we'll just keep going. What I did here is I basically took out, in fact, we don't actually even need this part anymore. I took out the thing making the carbon, because this was just for fuel anyways. Let's go do this. Because now we can make these coke pellets. And it takes 5 of these cokes to make 1 pellet. But it produces 30 megajoules of fuel value for each coke pellet. So it's actually quite a bit more efficient. If you remember, we were getting 6 with the we were getting 6 with the carbon, which also made 30, but then we were also using up coal to make the carbon dioxide, so it just makes things a little bit more efficient than before. We've got all these like robo stuff that we don't need anymore, or that we're kind of researching, doesn't really matter. Anyways, my mic's a little out of the way. So what I want to do here, and I don't remember exactly what I did off camera or whatnot, but I know we had set up this. I think we had finally gotten this going. And so as you can see, we've got just tons of this stuff coming in now. I mean, look at the ore. It's just gobs of it. Way more than we could ever potentially use over here for now. I mean, we could always speed this up, provide even more of the ores. I set these up down here for the slag deals because our slag machine up here was getting overflowed. So every now and again I will just come by and move the slag over. We're gonna have to deal with the slag at some point. So I would like to get into the slag processing. However, for that we need like acids and things, as I recall. Where's our slag processing? I think it's down here. Some nanobot stuff. There's the flotation stuff. I don't remember. Something down here does, I think maybe this filtration unit deals with slag. Something deals with slag. But there is a slag processing deal. Oh, here we go. So you can crystallize this stuff once you get the mineral sludge. And to get the mineral sludge, you use slag slurry. And so there you can see here. Slag and extra crushed stone with sulfuric acid makes slag slurry. And then I don't see the sludge part. Sludge. Slag slurries, and then slag slurry barrels. Dirt water. Oh, was it mineral sludge? Is that what it was called? Is it up here? Yeah. Mineral sludge, yeah. So if we can turn this slag slurry into mineral sludge. Oh, it's right here. Slurry coal filtering. So you take the slurry and these coal filters and you turn it into sludge and like the sulfuric water, wastewater, which we can kind of turn back into sulfuric acid in some process. So you can get kind of a cycle going. But to do all this, we need some stuff. So the filtration unit is what we use. Let's pick up some bricks so that we can actually take a look at this. Our inventory is just full of crap. So if we pick up one of these crystallizers, yeah. Chrome ore, nodule stuff. And so we can turn this stuff into ores, which is pretty good. This mineral sludge goes into ores with the crystallizing deal. And then we would do this with this, the slag slurry. And how do we get the slag slurry? That's in a, hey, one of these. So with the stone and the slag, we can turn this into slag slurry and then back into more ores. You're basically like refining the stuff again to get more stuff out of it. It's the process that they actually do in reality. But the only thing is we need this sulfuric acid. So if we look at sulfuric acid, there's a couple ways to make it, if I remember right. So there's sulfuric wastewater purification that turns sulfuric wastewater into sulfur and then some water byproducts, which we'll want eventually, because the sulfur is how we make the sulfuric acid, go figure. But then to make the actual sulfuric acid, sulfur dioxide gas and purified water. The sulfur dioxide from calcium sulfate. Or we can do sulfur dioxide from oxygen and sulfur, which is ideal. I just don't remember how to make sulfur. Oh, hydrogen sulfide gas and oxygen. And we get hydrogen sulfide gas from this. Yeah, looks like catalytic cracking of acid gas. So there's a number of things. There's also, I think up here, there's a way to make sulfur. One of the recipes in one of these things, I think, makes sulfur. Brown algae. Alginic acid. Methanol, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking something else. But I thought there was a way to make a type of, you can make sulfur out of something like this up here. But I could be wrong. So that's something we're going to have to think about. But if we're going to do it from the acid gas, we got to start mining up some of the stuff. These natural gas pockets. We have some down here, multi-phase and natural gas. So what we could do is start building some stuff down in this region to be like our chemical factory, which seems like a not terrible idea. So let's take a look at that, what we need for that. First things first, I have these things all over the place, but it's here. Let's see. We need to put some crap out in our inventory that we don't need. We don't need all these engine units. Don't need all that crap. We probably don't need a bunch of this stuff, but we'll hold on to it for now. And so, if we come down this early way, where was it? Straight down? Oh, there we go. Start clearing out the forests. Whoops. Shoot down some rocks. Alright, so we probably need pump jacks for this thing. We've got a number of different types of pump jacks. Let's grab some bebs so we can get the good pump jacks going. Electrolyzers, greenhouse. Distillery? Okay. Modules lab. Alright, let's snag some of these circuits. What's happening down here with our circuit factory? What are we missing? We're missing tin. Why are we missing tin, of all things? Did I break something? I may have broken something when I was doing this up here. Indeed. Why is there lead in here? Oh, I think I may have switched the lead and the tin around. But the pipes were still full of like molten lead. There we go. That'll help. Okay. We can't do these yet, so let's get like 5 of those things going. And then there's an oil patch down here. All right. Nice. So what we'll need, let's see. So we've got that. We're going to need some petrochem. Barreling fluid control. Here we go. Barreling pumps. Converter valve. Converts base game to Angel's mod fluids and vice versa. Oh, okay. These will need, like, sometimes the fluids require like base game sulfuric acid and not the Angel's one, and so you'll just use one of those. Overflow valves are nice. Allows flow if the input side is above 80%. Return valve only allows one directional flow. Check valve. So there's all kinds of cool stuff. Overflow valves are kind of cool if you need to like siphon off stuff. So like say you have one of these big tanks and you don't want it to fill up and stop production. You can like overflow to a clarifier. 20,000 U's, 80,000 U's. So we've got gas tanks and oil tanks. And then we've got these inline tanks. It's pretty cool. All right, so we're doing fluids, right? Or is this natural gas? Gas well. So what we'll do, let's make one of these and one of these. I'm not sure what the storage tank levels are, but we've got these new ones that look cool, so let's use them. All right, so here's the gas tank. They do look cool. All right, we'll put... let's just put it over here. And then we've got pump jacks now, right? And then these are going to be gas. And so what we were kind of, what I learned about, right? So you want the big size for gas, the small size for liquids. Can we do, let's see, brass would be best. Or bronze. If we could do brass, that would be good. Plastic would be the best for the gas, but we don't have plastic yet. So I guess we're still using stone piping. We'll just do that, and then here. Good deal. Let's get a big electric pole here. We'll go like this, and then do we still have these tiny ones? Yeah, we'll go like that just to get this pumping. So now we're getting some natural gas in. We'll snag our liquid pump over here. Yep, one of these can do all of these, so we'll do like that, and then we'll bring this down here. And then this one we're going to want copper. And then logistics network interfacing. Cool. We'll want some undergrounds. We'll go like this to here. Like that to there. Oh, I guess we could have... Oh, well, steel's bigger. There we go. So now we're getting some multi-phase oil. So we've got natural gas, we've got multi-phase oil. Now what? I haven't done a lot of the chemical stuff in this before. So we probably need refineries. Oil refinery. chemical plants, steam cracker, gas refinery. Let's make a gas refinery. What's this? Electric boiler. Oh, cool. Oil and gas separator. Air filter liquefiers. Don't we have liquefiers? Yeah. Okay. So let's make a, what do I say? A gas refinery, and I'm going to remove some of my train stuff here. All right, so if we look at the oil refinery, crude oil, like that, but we have multi-phase oil. So we need to break the multi-phase into, I bet it's in this separator. And then we have a gas refinery, which takes raw gas and natural gas liquids. That's natural gas, but that's not raw gas. Okay, what do we do in this thing? In here, natural gas separation gives us raw gas. Oh, that's what we have here, right? Natural gas. All right, so natural gas separates into raw gas, condensates, and sulfuric wastewater. And this takes multi-phase oil and separates it into raw gas, crude, and sulfuric wastewater. Okay, cool. So ultimately, we're getting crude, raw gas, and sulfuric wastewater with some of these condensates. I don't know what the condensates do. So this is kind of our first step here. We're going to take all this crap, pump them into these guys, and separate them out. A 100 natural gas every 2 seconds. 3 per second, 84 per second, 83 per second. So right now we're just over 150, although they're going down. It's actually filling up quite fast. So let's do this. Let's make another one of these guys. Oil separation. This other one we will do gas separation. And then what do we need? So we need one thing for gas. We got to go back to our... Crap, we need some more iron. Iron, this is copper. We got lots of iron now. Good deal. So for now, let's make one of these. 2 of these. And then what is this? This looks like a liquid also. So maybe 3 of these. Character logistics slots. We're kind of running out of these things to do. We need blue science pretty soon. I think we have, yeah, we do have some military stuff that we can do. Vehicle energy shield. What? That's sick. Sniper rifle? Nice. Okay, so let's go like this. Where is rock here? Where's our stuff? Let's go like this, actually. We'll put our gas over here. Okay, we're back. I don't know what happened. Had a bit of a interruption there, but what were we doing? We were looking to... Oh, here we go. We were putting gas in here. So, with gas, we want stone pipes. So let's get a couple of these. Some of these. And actually, we can kind of set this up like we would in vanilla, where we go... Oops, except we're not going to be using stone for these. And we'll have this come out like so. One more of these. Oops. And then one more stone pipe should do us for this. All right, so now we've got this filling up with raw gas. And then we need our 3 other tanks kind of over this early way. We could potentially... Well, let's do it like this. Yeah. And with these, we're going to want some copper stuff. And we're going to need more copper. So let's run over and grab some copper. And then we need some regular copper pipes as well. And what we'll do is like this. We'll go here. 1, 2, 3. This one we'll put over here. We'll do this one kind of reverse. We'll go 1, 1, 2, 3. like that for our crude oil. For this one, let's go a little bit different. Let's see, like this. There we go. All right, so we have split this up into our main component parts. This gas condensates, I have no idea what this is going to be used for. But we've got sulfuric wastewater, which we can use to make some like sulfuric acid, which is pretty cool. We've got crude oil, which we can do probably for normal crude stuff. So if we look at our oil refinery here. And again, we're just kind of bootlegging things at the moment. Crude oil and gas condensates can make refining for this. I guess it depends on if we want whatever the green stuff is. I don't even know what that is. What is this? Mineral oil, fuel oil, and naphtha. And if we use this, we get more naphtha than mineral oil and fuel oil. I don't know. This one, at least we use both of these things, though. Is it in similar quantities? Let's see. This uses 40 crude, 60 gas. This just uses 100 crude. And what is this? 70? And this makes 30. So it uses a lot less crude oil. But I guess it depends on whether we need mineral oil or naphtha more. And then for this guy, their gas refinery would be over on this side. This can take natural gas liquids? No. Raw gas, and it makes whatever this is. Acid gas and natural gas liquids. The natural gas liquids breaks it into methane, ethane, and butane gases. Okay. So I feel like we have kind of like a pyramid deal going on with this stuff. So let's do this. Actually, we're kind of out of time. So I will mess with this a little bit, maybe sort it out so that it looks a little bit better. But I think what I'll do is I'll just keep breaking it down into its like lower components so that we have like tanks of all of the different types of components. And then we can start looking at what we need to do to make those components into things that we actually care about. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, tap on the like button. It helps me out. It helps with the channel. And if you really enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe for more content. But until next time, I've been Shadowblade. You guys stay sharp